This video was recorded in front of a live virtual audience. Hi everybody, Dacob here. Welcome back to the Fashion Bunker. We're talking Glamzilla today. Hello Glamzilla, come here sweetie darling. Oh, how's it going sweetie darling? Now Glamzilla, by the way, be sure to check out her YouTube channel. I'm going to post it down below. Subscribe to her channel, send her some love. Huge on social media. Loves makeup and luxury fashion. Been traveling. Been purchasing a lot of luxury stuff, luxury bags, and she lost all of them. All her purchases gone. How did it happen? What happened? Glamzilla, come with me on this journey, shall you? And we're going to get to it together. But for now, join my viewers in the chat. See you in a bit, darling. Toodles. You guys, be sure to subscribe to my channel here on the tubes. Thumb up this video. Push the join button next to the subscription button. Become a member today. Gain access to extra perks. You can also join me on Patreon, superdacob, all spelled together, for extra perks. Thank you to my members and patrons who have already pledged. This video is being filmed live in front of a live virtual audience. I live stream every Saturday. You're all welcome to join the chats. Hello, fellow co-chatters. We're talking Glamzilla today. So she just posted a video a while ago saying, oh my God, you guys, my bags got confiscated. She was traveling. Actually, she said, my bags are in jail. She said, my bags are in jail. They have been sequestered. She bought, allegedly, a bunch of bags on her trip to France, Paris. Everything I say in this video, by the way, is my opinion only, for entertainment purposes only. Everything is just alleged. So she bought a lot of bags. And we're talking Chanel. We're talking Louis Vuitton. We're talking Christian Dior. We're talking a lot of stuff. And all of this, as she was flying back home from France back to Northern America, at the airport, all was confiscated by customs. These are the bags that Glamzilla bought in France. Could have been Paris. We think it's France. I think she says France in her video. So let's see them. So we have the Louis Vuitton Keepall. I think it's a 45, could be a 50. Then what we have next is this Chanel bag, what I think is caviar leather. I know that this one also existed like in lambskin or something. Then in the back, we see the two Dior bags bedazzled with crystals. By the way, check out Romina Rose May's channel as well. Hi, Romina. Romina saw these in one of her latest vlogs. Picked up one, and those little crystals tugged on her dress and they pulled a thread out of her dress. So I do not recommend these two Christian Dior bags if you want to save your outfit. Then she also bought this Chanel backpack in a beige, I want to say caviar leather as well. Could have been some other leather. I can't really see, it's too far from me now. And that's it. Oh yeah, then we have the close-ups of the Dior's again. So you see the blue one. And this beigey gray one, taupe beigey gold gray one, with all those kind of studs and crystals poking at you, just ready to pull the threads off your skirts and dresses. And then, all right, this is the picture of the confiscated goods. You see that Louis Vuitton Keepall is all folded up in its box at the airport once she flew back from Europe to North America. I guess they asked her, does she have anything to declare? I don't know if she said yes or no, but they said open up your luggage. All of the originally boxed pieces were in there. And I guess she probably said she doesn't have anything to declare. And then they saw that there was new stuff there. So this is the confiscated goods. That Chanel bag is in its dust bag. And this is from her own TikTok, by the way, because at the airport, she TikToked from the airport saying, you guys, my bags are in jail. They're in airport jail. I hope to get them back. And then she made a follow-up video, I believe. Okay, here again, we see the Christian Dior bag. We see the bills. We see the shopping bags from Louis Vuitton. All of this the good stuff that she kept all of the packaging, the wrapping, the bills, the bags, the original boxes that she kept from the purchase as she flew back to Northern America. Allegedly, right? So, at the airport, they confiscate all the stuff and they're like, this is not your stuff that you were taking from North America to Europe and now you're flying back with it, is it? This is new stuff you bought in Europe. So we're going to charge you import taxes on everything. And I don't know if they charged her more on top because she maybe tried to smuggle the stuff in without declaring it properly, custom wise. So she ended up making a follow-up video saying, it cost her, I think, around $10,000 or something like that she had to pay on top of all of these bags. But this is a funny story, you guys. And we're going to get to the gist of importing luxury goods, flying, she thought flying to Europe, I don't know if she was flying to Europe for work or just for a shopping spree, but a lot of people do think, let us fly to Europe because European luxury goods are cheaper in Europe than they are in America. So let's buy them in Europe and save $1 or $2, and with that money that we saved up, we can actually pay the flight to go to Europe to buy those goods. And then, when we fly back, we've saved a ton of money. But obviously, you have to declare everything you've purchased abroad when you're importing it into the country, if that country you're taking it into is the final destination for said goods that you have purchased, right? So what happened in her case is, allegedly she did not declare them. They caught her allegedly, and then she had to pay. And on top of the import customs, she probably also had to pay some sort of fee for having attempted to smuggle them in or not. Allegedly everything, obviously. Now, so then she made a follow-up video saying that it was around about 10K that she had to pay on top. And she laughed about it saying, you know how funny this is because I was thinking I was going to save some money. Instead, I ended up not saving, except she said, I did end up saving money on the Chanel bags because even with the import taxes, customs added, they were still cheaper than in North America. She said Louis Vuitton was not worth it anymore. Louis Vuitton ended up being more expensive in Europe after she had to pay stuff on top. The other brands as well. She just said for Chanel, it was still okay. It was still a doozy. She still saved some money, even though they made her pay customs to import Chanel. Chanel is crazy. I mean, with their prices anyway, and we know that. She only had to mail the packaging back. How could they know if it was new or not, says Squickety too. Now, this is an interesting point, Squickety. Very interesting point. I obviously would never recommend you do this, but I've heard through the grapevine that some people do this. They either ship the packaging home or they just throw away the boxes and the shopping bags, and they would just pack all the newly purchased bags, accessories, backpacks, what have you. They would pack them in the suitcases if they were their own since a long time, and they would not take the bills with them. They might send the bills over via letter or not at all. And then when they are, and if they are asked upon their arrival back home to Northern America, are these your goods or have you purchased them abroad? Then these people would say, oh no, they're we owned them when we left Northern America and we're just now coming back home with the same stuff we had when we left. This is a way to do it. I would not recommend doing it though, because that's illegal. So do not do that. Mel in Melbourne posts the boxes back, says Skybright1. Andrea says, I've shipped empty boxes home. Melanie says, the boxes and packaging gave it away. Right. Debbie says, hint, hint. I'm telling you, I thought Chanel harmonized all their prices, Kev says. Chanel used the escamotage of harmonizing their prices back in 2015 when they had their huge, their first ginormous price increase. They wanted to kind of not get people too angry, so they use that excuse of harmonizing prices. But in reality, it's just a fancy marketing way of trying to trick the consumer into believing that what is being done is actually for their good, when obviously it's not for our good. We, the consumer, would prefer the lower cost. Thank you very much, Chanel and Co. So that's that. Exactly. I have a friend who used to do that, and she would buy a lot of bags and shoes, and she would just put it in her luggage and shipped. LOL, says Maria. T-Pal says, Dacob knows. Dacob knows. Squickity says, no, never. Oh, we would never ship the boxes and packaging. We would never. Okay? We don't recommend you do this because this is obviously tricking the system. How would anybody ever dare? So, would be really interesting to know your thoughts down below. How would you go about this? What's, you know what I mean? Would you be the honest traveler who arrives at destination and says to the customs officer, hey, Mr. Officer, I just bought 50 bags and I would really love to pay you some custom fees. As if these brands haven't already ripped me off. Why don't you rip me off some more? I find particular pleasure in being ripped off by you, Mr. Officer. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Subscribe.